Of the city council to order at 5 p.m. Roll call.
Roll.
Aye.
Jewel.
Yay.
Hawk.
Aye.
Cranville. Here. Ansgar.
Aye.
Motion for the approval of the consent agenda.
Also move. I'll second.
Question?
Roll.
Aye.
Jewel.
Aye.
Ansgar.
Aye.
Hawk.
Aye.
Cranville.
I'm not used to being first, Tammy.
Well, you won't always be, I will treat them. No citizens.
No citizens here, so we'll go on from there. Approve the minutes of the January 8th meeting.
Also move.
I'll second.
Call for the question.
Jewel.
Aye.
Ansgar.
Aye.
Hawk. Cranville.
Aye.
Roll.
Aye.
Okay, need approval. I'm not gonna read all these ordinances, we got a couple of changes that we have to make. The reason for this is,
Right.
we found out that, the first and second reading were not approved or no motion on it, so in order to make it totally legal, we have to have a motion on it, so. I'm not gonna read them all. The only changes that we have on here is the effective date is February 15th instead of February 1st. And then, the increase of 50 cents is on July 15th instead of July 1st.
I don't know why it was ever set for the first, because the billing cycle was 15th to the 15th, so I don't know why that was ever.
So that's the only changes in that, but that's, in order to make everything copacetic, that's what we need, so.
You need this in a motion or a resolution?
Motion.
We need a motion to waive the second and third reading.
First one,
first-
first.
First one?
Yeah, just take a motion for the first reading first. We're starting from the beginning.
We don't do it together?
No.
Okay, so we need, on the water rates, we need a motion?
Can't do them, you can't do them together?
You could, well, no, you do your first reading and then you make a motion to waive the second and third reading.
Yeah, so we gotta, first we have to
Approve
approve
the
the
first
first reading of each, and then we can waive the
We
second.
have that, we've always had, that's the way we've always done, had the first reading,
No, I'll waive the first and second meeting and reading and,
no, you waive the second, third, you have to waive the second, third.
Oh, whatever, but.
I'll make a motion to approve the revised ordinance 439 water rate changes, with the changes on the dates, to be approved.
I'll second that.
And also to waive the second and
Oh,
third
yeah,
reading.
wait.
Separate
We
motion,
gotta-
separate motion.
you gotta do that first.
Call for the question.
Asdor,
Aye.
Walk,
Aye.
Cranville,
Aye.
Gross,
Aye.
Jewel.
Aye.
And now you can make a motion to waive the second and third.
I will move to waive the second and third readings of ordinance 439 water rate changes.
I will second that.
Call for the question.
Walk,
Aye.
Cranville,
Aye.
Gross,
Aye.
Jewel,
Aye.
Asdor.
Aye.
That was easy.
Same changes affect the ordinance 440 sewer rates. We changed the dates to the 15th of February,
And that one doesn't increase in July.
and that doesn't increase, so it's just the effective date is 15th of February.
Alright, I'll move to approve ordinance 440 with changes from the 1st of February to the 15th of February for the sewer rate.
I'll second.
Call for the question.
Let's see, Cranville,
Aye.
Gross,
Aye.
Jewel,
Aye.
Asdor.
Aye.
Walk.
Aye.
We need a motion then to waive the second and third reading.
She wrote this one, right?
Go ahead.
I make a motion to waive the second, and third reading of ordinance number 440.
I'll second that.
Call for the question.
Oh, where did we go? Gross,
Aye.
Jewel.
Aye.
Asdor.
Aye.
Walk.
Aye.
Cranville.
Aye.
Okay. Review of the street paving project.
I might wanna talk about something.
You got something, Mike?
Yeah, the only thing, and I talked to Paul a little bit on this, I just wanna make sure before we get too carried away with paving the streets, I wanna make sure, the sewer lines are stubbed out into the other street. I think they are, but I think we should make sure we look at the maps, so we don't have to tear that street up again at the intersections.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be out one pipe section, I'm not 100% sure. I know when Lonnie called me today, again, and talked to me about that thing at BK, I mentioned that to him, and he thinks it is, he's gonna try and look at the maps too, and meet with you to see, I mean, pull them
Yeah.
together, you know.
Was that part of the
Part of the Second Street.
Yeah.
bid and all that stuff, that was all?
You know, the water, like, I'm gonna just say, like, up there at Church and Second Street, like Steve Lebersky's where his house is up there. I know the water, you know, comes there to the corner, and there's a fire hydrant there, you know, so that's new to there. I mean, you just can't stub the water out. I think from the sewer line, from the manholes, from the way they cut the street, it looks like it is, but I just wanna make sure, so
Okay.
we ain't, you know, digging back to that manhole to run a new hunk of pipe, so we're done up there, I guess.
Yeah.
Kinda,
So would Bill know?
I would think,
Should.
he should
So,
know.
they should have okayed what
I
they did.
think, I think that was all in the contract.
Okay.
Was it? Okay.
I guess I don't know, I never
So
seen
we
that
have the
part.
mapping that they would be able to look back on?
Bill should have records of it, I mean,
Okay.
I guess it'd be,
Yeah,
yeah,
talk to Bill.
yeah, that's what I'd say,
Yeah, give Bill a call and ask him and make sure that he's got that.
that's all done.
That's
Other than
been
that, I don't
done,
have a
right.
problem with nothing else, that's the only thing while I was driving around up there the other day, I just, you know, I was glancing around, I thought, ooh, I hope that's, so we don't gotta dig back up in that road, it's done and over with. That's all I have on that.
Any other comments? I'll get ahold of Bill
Okay.
and ask him, and then we should have the map, so Lonnie can check that out too. Anything else? Policy and Administration Committee report?
Go.
Okay. We met the other day, what, an hour and a half or so, went over raises and everything, and what we're thinking is 55 cents full-time, 25 part-time, and with the exception of the reserve police officer and giving him a 35-cent raise. We also talked about the time clock expenses, and told Tammy to compile kind of a wish list of what she would like, and we'll look into it. I think we all kind of agreed
Oh,
that,
boy.
we all,
I heard you like me.
yeah, well, and then we all kind of agreed that, I think Mike pointed it out last time, all of this, the initial expense is gonna be there, but it's gonna be a time saver for everyone. Time clock initial was
Oh, yeah.
$3,000 initial setup and $320 per year, and that's
And there's,
tech support, that's
yeah,
updates, pretty much everything, so.
there's some training involved in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're talking time clock for here, for the pool,
It's,
for
it's,
golf course?
yep,
everything.
Actually, it's a program that
it'd be a
is
computer program,
computerized.
Right,
It's
but I
not
mean, it's
a-
for,
it's not a-
I mean, everybody,
On a tablet.
yeah.
but everybody can use it, it'll count up hours, you can put rules in there, you can,
They would be able to just go in to their computer
time in.
at the shed, log in, put their time in. There's places to be able to list what they've done that day,
Put notes in, yeah.
put notes in and so on, so. And they're not trying to read the scribbling that's on the
Yeah.
reports, and it's all,
Tammy was kind of upset because she won't get to read everybody's stuff, but
I don't think I'm,
she'll make it through.
I don't think all the pools, time cards.
Yeah,
it'll give us a little better knowledge of what they're doing and
Yep.
where they're at, you know.
Each time it's taken to do each task.
Yeah.
If they write down where we were here this long, it took this
Yeah.
Well, no,
long.
it's not gonna be,
So
it's just gonna be in and out.
It's
Right.
just gonna be in and out.
Right, but they could do a brief summary of what they
Yep.
did for the
And really, we can correlate that with work order numbers too.
Yeah.
But it's
So
not
If
gonna
I set 2 posts at 8 hours, we have a problem.
Yep.
But if it's not gonna be the end of the week when they're filling out everything they did for the week. So
They
it's
do
more-
it for the day,
Yep.
which I think is
And it's, I can go through that too, cause I was about the end of the week trying to remember
What you did, yeah.
Right.
Friday, trying to figure out what you did Tuesday morning.
what time did I leave?
It doesn't
Well,
work.
even what time I left.
Yeah.
So, I think it would just be
Okay.
better
And everybody will be
situation.
on the same,
System, yeah.
yeah, I don't have,
And I see, item 5 on here. You guys talked about benefits, discuss insurance for employees.
With that, basically, we all acknowledge we've obviously missed the boat for this year on it.
Okay.
But, yeah, we'd like to look into that. You had some stuff from estimates, just kind of things,
I
information
have to
from.
get, Brian Putney came over to see plans and they've got to give him everybody's age and
Yeah.
On the back
all that,
side,
and then he can kind of
It's
give
on the
us.
backside
Yeah.
of,
And True North is working on,
right before the Jones thing.
some quotes too, so, and everything keeps changing, so that as soon as we get, I'll just keep looking into it. and see.
Trying to get something to try and
go
trying to at least give an opportunity for some sort of health insurance. Not saying it's gonna be feasible, but
And it might be, like Brian said, it could be like one person could go on, and we wouldn't have to contribute at all, that person would take the whole financial burden of it, but that would probably be really expensive for that person. We'll just have to look at all that, what it'll actually cost them.
Okay.
So it might not cost the city anything, or the city could put in so much for a percentage, just depends. Whatever. And there was different, I know, different policies too, you could get a higher deductible, lower deductible, all that kind of stuff too.
Close. Two more. Back of that.
and then you posted
Right
the
there.
deputy clerk job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got 3 applications already.
One of them wasn't my mother, was it?
I was just shocked, cause all of a sudden, emails started coming in, I
Oh,
thought,
yeah,
wow, that
it's-
was fast.
It's a hot commodity.
I haven't even got, it's not in the paper yet, or it's just
Online.
on Facebook.
We line up just to work with you.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's it. I think they just think Donna sits there.
does-
Does
There's
not.
nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Answer the phone.
Yeah.
They don't realize that she's the first punching bag people see.
No, and one of them, in her cover page said something about her job was doing with insurance, so we emailed her back right away and said this job will not have insurance right now either, so she knew about it.
Yep.
And she said she's still interested, so.
Also in that committee, there was a e-bill.
Yep.
the
Oh, yeah.
ACH thing that,
Another great, getting rid of a time suck.
yeah, and right now, you can ACH it through these 2 banks, but that's only one, so this would allow them to, they bank somewhere else, they will ACH that.
Be able to pay online, be able to get your bills online, paperless
ACH
statements.
to the bank, where you can tell if you're automatic, otherwise there's an internet one too, there's 2, the other one was an internet one where you could,
On this,
there's 2 different one ACH was, just the regular bank ACH, and the other one's a credit card and for,
oh, yeah,
utility, yeah.
internet bill payment.
And then the one we talked about that we probably would get for sure is the, e-billing, where when she runs the statements, it emails you instead of the card, for those that choose that, that'll just save money on postage and buying the cards.
That's those stacked cards.
Yeah,
It's a big,
that's an expense.
yeah, so.
And the time that she sits and unfolds them and
Yep.
separates them all. and-
Card stock with the perforation and then mailing them.
So, I mean, it's some things that, it's not huge savings, but, you know,
Adds
every
up.
nickel counts.
Yep.
And it's like that module's like $500 a set, so we'll get that money back within a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause what is it, 23 cents a piece?
I'm not sure what
That's what postcards are.
I don't know what they charge.
That's something we kinda talked about too, some people will get like a discount for paperless billing, but I would like to do like a 50-cent surcharge or something if you wanted it in the mail, just to encourage it. I know, right?
But that'd be the older people would want the.
Yeah,
paper,
and that's
they'd have
that's
to
the
pay
bad
more,
thing.
and, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
It-
something to all go over, but
Okay.
And then we didn't talk about, I know one time, we talked about the firemen and all that, their increases and stuff. A couple years ago, we gave Jerry a raise last year, we didn't give John one, because it was just got renewed, that's why we went down. So we never talked about any of the other. I know when you and Jerry, but Beaver was on, maybe an increase to volunteer, paid volunteer firemen.
Do you know what they're at now?
She 13,
20?
I think it's just 13.
Is it just even 13? I know, it used to be 10
It
for a
was
long
10,
time.
And it went up to,
It was 8 when Chris was on, yeah.
because Jerry just said, how come the firemen that are risking their death to get paid less than our. But that's something I guess we can talk to, I forgot about that one.
Does that need to be done before the budget?
No, but well, see, I'll have the resolution in July, so it's not gonna make that big of a difference. I mean, it's hard to budget there, because you don't know how they're gonna actually be for hours and.
Yeah.
I guess, so.
Can't forecast.
We hope that we don't spend
Yeah.
anything, because we hope they don't have so many fires.
Right.
But then that's something to think about in the future too, if we wanna raise John, this is his first year as
Right.
chief, so. We didn't, that they said they didn't think we should pay the same as Jerry was making after how many years.
Yep.
So that he went down.
Anything else? We don't have to approve or anything.
No,
No.
just that that's, unless someone disagrees with it, so that's what I'm figuring for the budget, now the pay resolution comes through, that's when you guys approve all that. And that'll be in June, it'll take effect July.
Review the budget.
Okay, I gave each of you your areas, so you can look through and then the numbers, the last two columns, basically the last column is the new budget. The one prior to that is what we're estimating to spend yet this year. And then column before that is actually spent so far, column before that's the budget, and then the two columns before that are the two prior years. So you can see what we spent the last 2 years in each area. And just look through them and see if there's any numbers that you think, if you have any questions about why I put a number in there that I did. Sometimes I get extra zeros in there, so make sure you watch them. I budgeted on streets, I did put in, not that we'll ever do it or anything, but there's like for a truck and a dump truck, just in case anything would ever come up that we'd buy it, I'm gonna start putting stuff like that in there to budget for, and
How much you put away for that stuff from a year?
on
Roughly.
equipment, there's like 4,000, or no, I have to look at the resolution, I know we put so much into savings twice a year for, equipment, like we do the fire truck and that. I have to
Yep.
look at it.
Police car too, and
But I know we were talking about getting that dump truck, and then they went and looked at one, and, or that snowplow truck or whatever it was, and it was all rusted and stuff, so I thought, you know what, we never had it in the budget before, so I'm putting it in there.
What do,
You just think you've done for everything, cause eventually you're gonna need to buy it.
I mean, we gotta start budgeting for some of this stuff, and
what do we do here for, clothing?
it's $300, I think.
I see you got a clothing allowance of $300 a year, right?
Yep,
And then we still do uniforms, correct?
that's part of that, well, that comes under that budget, the jeans that they get.
Okay,
And then there's some of the stuff falls under safety, if it's a safety issue, they don't come under the safety.
yep, like the jacket, stuff like that,
Yeah.
okay.
The ONSI stuff will come under safety.
Okay, yep, I see that here, alright, thank you.
And they're allowed one pair of boots a year, if needed, and one winter coat, one spring coat, and one overalls a year. And they can't get them as needed, I mean, they're not getting one every year, it's just if they need it, but they can't get more than one a year.
So that $300 for,
Well, like the steel toe, that would come under safety too,
yeah, but I mean, so the two is 1,800, is that for both of them?
no, they each got their own under each budget.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
'Cause,
okay.
streets will have,
I did that.
Is there anything, Norm, that you, I guess, been talking to Lonnie on, or anything in the water that, as far as you know, that he needs to do, or not?
No, cause I don't know a lot about it.
Okay, I guess, and I haven't met with him on that either, I didn't know if has said anything, something that he needs major,
and we're budgeting for 2 manhole covers a year, that's where the $6,000 comes
Okay.
in for that.
Where does the lagoon testing and all that stuff that's?
Underwater testing, MORs, I guess.
MR and others, okay. Yeah, we're not a certified lab, are we?
No, everything goes to Cedar Falls yet, I think, don't it?
I did find out in talking with some other people, like on the sewer, that testing for 3 times a year, you gotta run 5 samples.
Yep,
out.
the E. coli?
They, and I'm gonna do some calling, but they're possibly, they have a courier that'll come and pick it up. Instead of us having to run down, because it's 170 miles round trip. That's $85 or whatever per trip and mileage.
And lunch.
Well, we don't pay that
We
much.
axe that.
But we, you know, it's like, Dave had been doing it because you didn't want the windshield time for the guys. But, you know, that's
That adds up.
$1,200 a year, basically, right at that.
That's a courier, that's right, too.
That's what we gotta find out, you know. Now Lonnie had said, there's an outfit out of, Emmitsburg or somewhere that does Manly's. And, well, I wouldn't Lonnie, but they come and pick it up out of there. The guy I talked to from New Hampton runs their waste disposal system down there. And he said he didn't think they charged him, the courier. So I've got both numbers, I'm gonna make some calls on it and see, but, you know, again, it's not big money, but,
Something.
you know, even if it's half of that, that's $600 a year that we don't have to pay out, so.
Yep.
Probably should get that done before we get to budget too, shouldn't
The Iowa one calls, those are still like, what, $1 a ticket, is that what they are?
Actually, they're changing it to email now,
Okay,
and they're gonna charge us if we didn't go to email. There's gonna be an extra charge, so I just set it up, we had till the end of the year to get set up for email instead of fax,
mhm,
and
okay.
I set that up the other day, so now. I
And
have-
how do those get emailed?
They're coming to City Hall here, and then
Okay.
we'll forward them on,
Okay, okay,
cause then Don and I both will get it, cause we both can see the City Hall email,
okay.
so hopefully someone will get it.
Did you set up a rule on that, so it just automatically forwards?
I just did it yesterday. Yeah, so I'll have it automatically forwarded to Justin, Lonnie, and Conrad. Probably, I think Conrad too. Cause Lonnie checked to see if we could set it, and they were gonna charge us for each email they sent to Lonnie or something, so I said, we'll just do it and then we'll forward it on and set it up as well.
we? So, one thing I did talk to the guys about and tell them that's what I wanted to get done, is that when they mark, when they locate, you know, they painted in that situation up on the corner there, they said it wasn't marked. Well, Lonnie said it was, but, you know, dirt and everything gets over the paint, they didn't flag it. So there's no flags, and his excuse was, well, they moved the flags. I said, I don't care, flag it. And then when they're done, they are to take a picture of it, and it's gonna go with the work order or whatever, so we have documentation. So then there isn't this issue, did you flag, mark it or not, you know?
And that is put into practice, I watched him take a picture.
Well, that's good.
And that's way, you know, I know Omnitel does it that way,
Yeah,
and so does the other ones that do it for Alliance and them,
it's
so.
not a big deal to snap a picture once you have a mark, but then you don't have this issue.
Down the road,
Here it is. Yep.
And actually, if you didn't wanna keep it on his phone, if they didn't wanna keep it, they could send it to me and I could keep it in a file here.
Yeah, I think that's what they
You know,
should
if
do,
they don't
because
have it.
I'd like to have that picture attached, because there's a work order on that, when they do that.
it should be attached to that, that way, if you need to go back to it, for
Right.
that ticket number,
Yeah.
it's right there.
And I wanna get it set up so that it's on the computer, so we can have everything, you know, all the information, but I have to do the new work order thing, I haven't got to that yet.
Okay.
Because we are numbering our work orders now,
Okay,
so we have track of it, and it'll be, they'll put it on a spreadsheet, so we'll have it. And the other thing we're asking, or I'm asking them to do, is when they complete it, right now, all they have to do is sign that it's completed. I want them to say what they've done on it. So, you know, it's a minor thing, but we're documenting, we might as well have it done right, so.
As far as the uniforms too, we might be looking at redoing our contract with Airmark, cause we're gonna do something with the golf course, the pool, and us, and try to get things cheaper. with all of them working together instead of having 3 different contracts.
Mhm.
And the guys might go seasonal because in the wintertime they don't wear their jeans a lot, they wear coveralls. And I don't know what they wear underneath them, and I don't wanna know. That's what he said, you know, but like this winter hasn't been bad, last winter, you know, they wouldn't even wear their jeans, because they always had their overalls on and stuff. So they say we can go seasonal with that, and I know the pool's talking about going to having them do their soap and everything instead of them ordering it from other places, and it just makes it a lot cheaper for them too. So we might just work as one contract instead of having 3 different ones for all 3 locations. And the golf course should be seasonal too, because I know it's there. Supposedly they got a washing and dryer out there, so they're not gonna get towels and stuff out of the golf course, but I don't know if that all got hooked up now or anything. So that's something we're working on too. They're gonna do
Anything in
toilet
water
paper
and
at the
sewer
pool
that
too.
really jumped out at you, Paul? That was.
Most of the numbers are basically what they've been in a couple years before. I might add a little bit just because of,
Under the county disaster contract pay, is that just what the city pays?
we pay once a year.
Once a year that have that service, okay. I noticed this is the same every year.
Yeah. And that's actually something we levy before we get that, you know, it's.
What's the hardship fund operational?
That is something that apparently some churches put some money into years ago, so like if, like when we have them people at Casey's hanging out,
Okay, yep,
it's to pay for like getting them a hotel room or getting
Yep.
them some food or something
Good.
like that.
Mhm.
So once that's gone, it's gone, 'cause there's nothing
Go
supplementing
into it
that.
anymore.
okay.
Unless they kinda don't give us some more money for it, but.
And if that does run out, just let me know, because my wife and I do those sorts of things.